Yeah. As we'll find out, like Trev said, the Gi really want the black materia because Rhizons.
Yeah, they're effectively a death cult and they want to die, but they can't die because the life stream doesn't accept them for question mark. What? I have to go in with the thing in my mouth.
I got BTFO'd by this fight the first time.
Just do this.
Sorry, I didn't have Faraga just completely ready to go immediately.
And I don't think you get MP absorb materia until you complete the world intel in Nebel, because I think the game knew how incredibly strong it is.
Yeah, I don't believe I have it yet.
And like this game, like your MP level is even less than in Part 1, because Part 1 let you equip like multiple MP ups to get 50% more, or possibly even 100% more if you really wanted to. But in this game, it's a strict 30% increase only. If you have one max MP up, there's no reason to equip any more because it doesn't do anything. So like at max, like I don't think Barrett like at any point can get over 100 MP. And it's like Eris has like, I don't think she can even hit like 150. It's like, okay, yeah, I understand magic's like super strong, but then why did you make MP absorb materia so like literally better than in Part 1?
It's gotta be. They had to have buffed it because of that.
Yeah. For people that don't know, in Part 1, the MP absorb materia like exists, but it's only 0.1%. And in this game, if you level it up enough, it's 0.3%, which is a huge difference.
It's funny how it's so hard to make RPGs and make them not broken. I'm not saying that MP absorb is broken, but just changing it from 0.1 to 0.3 completely affects how you would play this game.
Yeah, it's pretty basic in isolation, but in Part 1 there's no Genji Glove or anything. The max damage you can do is 9999. And when you're only at 0.1% and you use like a Thundaga, which is like 18 MP in that game, you can't get back all your MP no matter what. So at max, if you use Thundaga, you're going to get a 9 MP return, so you spent 9 MP to use it. So that naturally makes magic much worse, even though it's like still really good. But in this game, they sort of nerfed August spells to be 2 ATB charges instead of 1, like in Part 1. But then they just let you spam it over and over and over, because even if you don't have the Genji Glove on, and you're only doing 9999, you're doing it 27 MP refunds. So you can just... It doesn't matter, you just use it. And August spells do so much, like, calculated damage that, like... Unless something is, like, specifically, like, resistant to it, like a magic, you're gonna be doing damage count, like, no matter what.
Can't wait till I get the, Genji stuff. I assume it has to do with getting all the proto-relics.
Yeah, it's all the proto-relic stuff. You don't even have to do all the world intel stuff, it's just proto-relics.
Since, when I did the finished proto-relic in here, in Cosmo Canyon,
there's not even any...
Cloud got to fight, Gilgamesh, I was like, that's pretty cool. It's a one-on-one fight. And it's pretty easy, because Gilgamesh is a bumbling buffoon. But, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. It's one of my favorite tropes from Japanese stuff, is like the bumbling buffoon who looks very, very strong but has like one major weakness, in so much that he's an idiot. Kind of like a Voldo kind of thing from Soul Calibur, except for not, you know, as scary. Literally 18 AP in like 1 second.
Yeah. It's like, you think about what's going on, it's like, I did 16k to that one guy and hit something else. So 16k is, what, 48 MP back? ×2. It's like in a span of 1 second, I got almost 100 MP back.
That is essentially your max MP.
Yeah. So it's a strange duality to this game. This game has like very strict, very low MP like values, but then once you get MP absorbed material, it's all completely irrelevant.
You have to do this fight. Oh my god, you have to do something else?
No! Yes. Whoa, he didn't die.
Bugenhagen. I love that move. I just learned it from his like newest.
Yeah, it's
weapon.
a pretty good one.
Just in general, I don't even care how strong it is. Just the fact that he's like, all right, and he just like smacks the ground. It's like, yes. Yo, this part mogged me. I was like, oh, okay, and I searched around for like 5 minutes because I was like, oh, I guess I need to go find like an item to use, and it just ends up that you have to take it slightly to the right. And I was like, well, then why show me something on screen where it's like, you gotta figure out how to do this? Like, I feel like if it didn't show up on the screen, then I would have just been like, oh, there's gotta be something right.
Yeah, you're just overthinking it. It's super simple.
Because I was like, oh, I gotta go find, what do they call them, couplings? I was like, I gotta go find a chain coupling or coupling or whatever. I was like, okay. And I looked around for 5 minutes and was like, I don't think that's what it is. With current day games, don't overthink anything puzzle-wise.
Yeah, especially for these games. The puzzles are always incredibly basic.
When I play, by the way, Silent Hill 2 got a release date. I think it's like October 8th or something.
Yeah. And it looks awful.
I'm gonna play it on hard riddle difficulty if they have it, and normal action difficulty because I don't give a crap. I just want to have fun. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and play it on hard and hope it's not just like find item in room A and use it in room B.
I hope there's a quest marker and a mini map and just every single awful like modern trope. I just want that game to be just the most hilarious train wreck.
This town, there's something wrong with it. Whoa. Eddie, we don't talk like that, okay?
Oh, and modern voice acting. It's already the little tiny trailer that they had is already bad enough.
Laura, we do not fat shame Eddie.
And it's like
we are healthy at any size.
It's gonna be so bad.
In my effing restless dreams, I see that effing town.
There has to be at least one line like that in the game. I hope there's multiple.
Yo, I'm telling you, because I played the medium, and I played it before I knew who Bloober Team was. Because remember, I played that like maybe 6-9 months ago. Actually, it was less than that because Julian was born, so maybe 3 months ago. And I had no idea that was Bloober Team, and then I saw, oh, Bloober Team's making Silent Hill 2. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be so much of that.
So this is the most unique fight in the game.
This fight was so hard for me.
Well, you'll see what to do. And it's the only fight like it, because you're fighting an undead thing. What does that mean in Final Fantasy?
Oh, no way, you can use life?
You can't use life, but you can use Kiraga.
Oh, okay. Dude, I thought about it. I was like, I should use a Phoenix Down, but I was like, no way, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I bet if you had X potions, it probably does 9,999 to them. Okay. Okay. I gotta actually play the video again. Alright.
What's Faith do?
It increases your magic power. Yeah, normally this guy is, if you're wondering why I'm not, using just regular magic, he's incredibly resistant to regular magic.
That's why I had such a damn hard time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I died on this fight my first time through, but I definitely had a pretty difficult time. And it's a pretty cool fight, too. Yo, this music. Soul Flame, blah, 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 that's defeated. Need my help, do ya?
Man, just playing as Red 13 for like a millisecond, just using his normal attacks, he sucks so hard in this game.
He's definitely the worst character. Although, I'm getting to the point where having to use Kate Sith to, like, get all of his abilities, I don't like playing as Kate Sith.
You get used to him. He's very weird in terms of how he plays.
I mean, pulling out the Moogle's pretty cool, but he's so different from any other character that it's pretty tough. It's so funny how, and I understand bosses are a lot more tough than normal enemies, but like bosses, you know, take 3 to 5 minutes, whereas any normal enemy takes 1 second. There's such a difference.
Yeah, and this fight is like one that you really cannot like choose.
Oh boy. It's about to be. Do you not get MP back when you use Kuraga?
No.
Even though you're burning him.
Yeah, you cannot equip MP Absorb or anything like that.
Got it. Did it just say that Kuraga takes 9 for him? Is there like an MP half thing?
Yes, it's called Magic Efficiency.
Ah, I do not think I've seen that yet.
I don't know if he has a third phase on he does.
Oh yeah, you got like a minute to defeat him now. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty cool battle.
This is one of my favorite fights in the entire game. And it's the most unique fight in the game too. Because you can't cheese him with magic, and using Kuraga is the best, but there's a lot of natural disadvantages to using it. Like, you can equip magic efficiency and like swift cast and magic focus, but you can't use like HP absorb or MP absorb because naturally, like, he's the only like undead thing in the entire game. So there's no like refund mechanics for that.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
Oh. I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with
Bugenhagen Sama.
Yeah, looking at Bugenhagen's anatomy, it's like he is either extremely short, like it looks like his waist to his legs. Like if he has legs, he's either kneeling on the orb or he only has like, he clearly has legs because he's not like, his waist isn't on the ball, but it looks like he's either like kneeling or he has like stump legs.
It's odd either way. That's why I was like, just tell me, game. Just tell me that that he is the ball. That the ball's part of him, and I will accept that.
Because if he was like TP'ing on it, it'd make a lot more sense.
Offered up his life in defense of our
But you
home.
just cannot see anything.
As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Who's that?
Wait. Is that?
Yeah, and Spencer's right. Their obsession with Sephiroth just completely ruins this
There's no
scene.
way.
It's a really poignant moment in both this and the original game. But the original game gives you, like, a chance to breathe. But I'm telling you, literally 1 minute after you see this, Sephiroth shows up and it's like, oh god. It reminds me of, like, WWE, like, wrestling, where, like, someone wins a title, and then, like, Hulk Hogan comes out and is like, no, brother! And, like, immediately pins them and wins the title back. It's like, oh, okay, great. You know? Like, please. And that stuff, Trevor laughs, that stuff happens literally all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, I love John Cena, don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know, oh, some guy wins the title. No, he's cashing in the Money in the Bank, John Cena! And John Cena wins again! You're like, oh, bro. Sephiroth is essentially John Cena, by the way.
She was
They're
afraid
about the same.
because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore.
Heavens, no.
You have become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here.
Seto looks pretty BA.
I think the one weird thing about both this and the original is why doesn't Bugenhagen just tell Red 13 that his father isn't, like, a traitor?
You mean like he lets him go through his entire life? being
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's like his entire life he's like, my father sucks and is a coward.
When I first heard
It's one of those conveniences to have
Yeah.
this moment happen, so it's not like a huge deal, but like when you think about it, it's like Bugenhagen, like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, that like kind of sucks. I mean, if Nanaki was like older, he'd be like, wait. Like imagine, okay, here's a similar example. Like imagine your dad is just a huge piece of crap, right? And he just abandons you when you're like 2 years old, right? So when the kid's like 8, you don't go, hey, you have a dad, he's a huge piece of crap and blah, blah, blah. But you don't tell him when he's 40, right? There's a certain time when he's like 16, 18, be like, hey, I know you probably have questions about your dad. Unfortunately, he's not a great guy, but you should know the truth, right? You get to that point, so...
Yeah, and like in your example, what would happen is that, imagine if you're a kid and your dad randomly disappeared and you just headcanoned, like, oh, he abandoned me because he's a piece of crap.
Oh, yeah,
He
so...
ran off with another woman.
Okay, so in my example, he would be 7. The kid would be 7,
Yeah.
right? So to know that he has a dad and whatever, that
But,
makes
like,
more sense.
At 7, it would be like, oh, my dad ran off with another woman. It's just he's a huge piece of crap and he abandoned me. But no, like, what actually happened, and your grandfather knows this, is that he went off and, like, I don't know, died in World War II.
Right, oh, yeah, that's
Just
even
imagine
better.
it's
Yeah, that's
1940.
even better.
And it's like, but the grandfather knew all the time, but the entire time the son grew up being like, my dad sucks, I hate him. And, like, he grew up, like, all, like, developmentally challenged because of that.
Wow, that is true. That is, that is literally what this is.
And then when it...
I had to wait till you were old enough to understand.
Yeah, then the grandfather, like, if Nanaki is, like, 16, it'd be like, wait until they're, like, 16. It's like, oh, did you know that your grandfather was a war hero and he saved the planet? It's like,
I mean, when they're...
thanks, Grandpa!
When the kid's 7, you would have to say something like, listen, your dad's not going to be around anymore. I know this is difficult, da-da-da, right? You can't say, oh, he got blown up in World War II, right? But you get to a certain age and you're like, hey, I don't know. Even when they're that age, you have to, oh my god, is it literally happening right now?
Yeah.
Is it literally the same scene?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, you have the Gi crap, but I'm pretty sure Sephiroth shows up later.
My name is Nanaki.
This guy sounds like the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Brave and noble Seto. I beseech you once more.
Come on, peace.
Hear the urgent pleas of my people.
Alright, we started a little late. Okay, I can go a little bit more.
My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever.
Yeah, maybe a little more, and then we can do like 1, maybe 2 short let's tries.
And you
I think we'll just cross the river and then call it.
Cross the river.
come with
I don't remember.
It's like the immediate next thing you do.
Oh, I think I put this all out of my head.
That was an exciting turn of events indeed. We'll back you up.
Here's all the new stuff that they added. By the way, all because the Gi are not mentioned again.
Ma Sephiroth!
That literally. Hey, remember me, Cloud? It's me. It's your old pal Sephi.
It's like they were already going to follow that one.
This one's free.
Yeah, you're right. Like, him seeing Sephiroth, would Cloud really be like, no, we're not going to help you, Nanaki?
Oh, oops. Dang it. Welp! I meant to load the save file after we crossed the river. I thought I made the save file before we did it. Sorry. They crossed the river. Natak, or whatever his name is, on the boat. And they crossed the river. And that's really all that happens.
Yeah, we pretty much explained all the story stuff already.
It looks pretty cool, but yeah, sorry. Yeah. I literally made these save files yesterday. I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah, there's really not much that he goes over.
Y'all hear that just now?
No, Baron, it was not you.
It's gone. Yet our spirits are condemned.
Here's where they talk about not being able to go to the live stream.
Outsiders such as we are unwelcome. Forever denied the planet.
They say outsiders in quotes. It must mean that they're aliens. It's like, but is that the lore that they wanted to give them? It's so lame.
My kin now dwell within these effigies.
Yeah, I could understand if they like
Lend them your ears. Long
almost like they turned away like turned away from God. They turned away from like the planet, you know? Like the
Yeah.
planet was like,
And they already used that with Genova. I mean, Genova was like beat in the past and then continued to exist. And the reason why is because she was an alien, and that's why she can't go to the live stream. But why would they just reuse that for the Gi? It's convoluted and kind of lazy at the same time.
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate. Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying. I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till the materia is ours.
You and me both.
No materia.
I don't understand what I don't understand why Yuffie does anything. What are her goals? I'm very confused. Oh, materia? Oh, okay. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. We're gonna do a little bit more in Cosmo Canyon, and gosh, she'll probably be heading into Nibelheim at that point. So, we're flying through this.
Ooh.
All right, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.